Hi all, welcome back to more Empyrion. And today I had an idea for a ship, right, that I wanted to try. And so that's what we're going to do today. As you can see, I am using the new fighter cockpit. We've already put the core down. And yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is I'll just be chatting with y'all while I work on this thing. I kind of want to save what it is until after everything is built, but I will tell you that it is based loosely upon a design of something that I recently saw, but it gave me some ideas on a way to deal with bases, and I was kind of curious as to see how well this is going to work. So yeah. Anyway, happy Friday everybody, hope you're having a fantastic week. Just trying to figure out where do I want to place some of these things, because most of this is going to actually be not visible from the exterior, mainly because of the fact that I want this kind of stuff as protected as possible. So we're going to hide it inside the actual ship build. So, all right. So we have to add a few blocks. Now I'm going to be adding blocks fairly conservatively because I don't want to have a lot of wasted space. So we are going to just see what we can do with this. Put this here. Alright, so I'll go ahead and throw these in. Alright, so that's going to go there. I want this to go a little bit longer, but not much. So I do still have parts being manufactured, obviously. So let's see here. We've got everything. We've got the basics of what I want. So this is going to here. So, yeah. Like I said, happy Friday, everybody. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Alright, so we're just trying to figure out what lines we want to use with this build. That's not the one I want. Not the one that I want. Sorry. Yeah, it's early and I'm already going insane, right? All right, let's see here. So for this, we are going to go with just the standard slope, I believe. Yes. And you'll see why I'm doing this here shortly. But basically, like I said, I've had some ideas on a base buster design, and as you can see, I am doing this with the light armor blocks, or I should say the regular armor blocks. I have not added in, or I haven't converted them over to the heavy armor blocks, simply because these are cheaper to do, and since I'm basically prototyping, I want it to be more of a quick build than anything else, and it's easier to do that with the regular blocks than it is with the actual, like, the hardened blocks. So alright, so you go there, you go there. Alright, and then we will have this come back to here. You know what, I think I'm gonna move, do I want to move that up? I guess that's okay. Let's see, how does that look? that's a possible. I think that's a better. Keeps it within my my established design motif. Alright, so yes, and I did just use the word motif in an actual sentence. Imagine that, right? Alright, so and then we'll have our forward mounted weapons pointed here. We're going to do what? I've got these. Yeah, I've got retros planned elsewhere. How many is that? It's 3 up there. Alright, so let's go ahead and just throw a regular block in. And then we are going to do, make sure those are pointed in the right direction. 3, 4. Oh. I love how thrusters sometimes do not want to stick to each other. Okay. So, that gets us the basics of what we're looking at. Oh, let's see what we've got here. We're going to go ahead and throw that on the front, I believe. Okay, and then like I said, since most of this is going to be internal, I'm not too worried about what it's doing here, so... Alright, so 6. We want to flip this one. And we're going to go 1, 2. So it's going to go 1, 2. Okay. So that is a thruster. And that will be a thruster. I know you're all just like trying to figure it out right now. It's like, what is he building? Patience, patience. Yeah, I'll show you here in a moment. Alright, so... Oh, I need that to go other way. Alright, so we want that to go out that way. We want that one. And we're going to do this a couple more times just to get it basically where I want it. And you know, I should be doing this in symmetry mode. That would have made it much easier. Okay, let's go ahead and flip this thing into symmetry mode. So how far did we take it? We came out to there? Okay. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put this thing into symmetry mode. Cool. Helps if I no. It was YZ. Okay, there we go. All right, so that makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3 there, 3 there. So we're gonna go that. Actually, this one is going to come out. And then some of these are going to get replaced with engines. So, and some of them are going to get replaced with other things. I know, I'm being really cryptic, and I would say I apologize, but I don't. Alright, so... And... You are a thruster, so yes, I want you out of there. Okay, so that's going to be a good portion of it right there, actually. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish bringing this out as a full wing. Which one do we need there? We need the other one. Okay. And I want this to come out one more. Alright, so that should be about where I want it. Let's grab this. And I'm almost out of food and oxygen already. We're going to bring that back 2. Let's bring that back 3. Or more. Alright. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I want a lot of, like I said before, I want a lot of things to be internalized to give it as much protection as possible, because this thing is basically being built around the idea of being a base buster. In order to do that, what I'm going to have to do with it is to basically give it a lot of weapons. And that's what we're going to do, is we're going to give this thing a ridiculous amount of weapons, right? So right now we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2, 4. That's why I miscounted. Okay, that's even better. That just means I need to make more weapons. So each of these open areas, or a good portion of these open areas, are actually going to contain weapons. What I'm going to do is I'm actually setting this up so that we can get away with using either plasmas or rockets. Right now it's being designed around the idea of being used with rockets because I want to keep it as accessible as possible for people. The rocket stuff is generally easier to get a hold of. At least for early game, and then later game you can always retrofit in the other weapon systems. So right now we have 6 of these things built. So let's go ahead and grab these. As you can see, I've got 10 more directional thrusters being built, because we will need some for lateral movement. We've currently only got lift and retro. We don't, or I should say lift and descent. We don't even have retro on this thing yet, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building the engines into the wing mounts. So, actually, that's a great point, Hal. What were you thinking? Let's see here. So this is going to come out, right? Is that coming out? That period in time when you forget what it is you want it to do. I think those are coming out. Let's see. So, yes. Okay. And because I didn't remove the blocks on this side, which I need to do now manually, it'd be nice if you could use some of the creative mode commands or functions, but it is what it is, right? Okay, so we have, since we have 6 of these bad boys, we're gonna okay, so why am I not... Are you not able to flip these vertically anymore? Oh, you can't flip these vertically anymore. What? Well, crap. Is that true with all of the weapons now? Because you used to be able to flip these things vertically, but... Nope. Well, crud. Okay. That's not good. Of course, that's kind of fun. I like that. Alright, well, if they want to play that way, what happens if we put a cockpit on it and have it, because the cockpit is now the determination of the forward firing arc, right? Forward motion, basically. So let's take this off. And what we will do is, let's see if we can trick this thing. Because we may be able to trick it into thinking a different direction is forward. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and throw all of this stuff back in here. Let's queue up another one of the cockpits. Yeah, we'll do the same cockpit, it's fine. I actually want two of them because I'm going to destroy one anyway. And what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and pause this here, and I will bring you back when we are a little bit further along with the manufacturing process. See you shortly. And we're back. So I've gone ahead and made up some more parts. As you can see, we've got a couple of cockpits, all of our launchers now, but what I want to do... Hey look, it's daylight outside again. What I want to do is, because we aren't able to rotate the launchers the way I want it, I'm going to try placing... Let's go ahead and... Oh, hello. Let's try that again. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and place that. We're going to try and... Can we rotate that? No. Drats. So you can't do what you used to be able to do with the whole, like, position it where you wanted it kind of thing. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is rethink the weapons idea, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and put you there. So what I will end up doing then, let's get that out of the way so we're not being blinded, is I'm going to go ahead and break down a good portion of the ship, and we will rebuild it. Probably, I guess I could end up still using the same chassis. We will just end up with a ridiculous number of these things mounted that way. Can we do that? I guess we could do that. So let's go ahead and just go. Come on. Thank you. Alright, so we're at 96. Okay, so that was fixed still. Okay. So what we'll do then is we're gonna go ahead and just say, oh, I want to bring, do I want those exposed or I want them back one? Let's, because if I do that, that gives me, how many of these can we get in place here? It would give us 1, 2. So if we bring them back that way, let's do that. That way they're technically inside the area of the wing. Alright. So this thing is all about destroying bases. That's what we're setting it up for. That's what we want it to do. And that's what she's going to do once we're done. So let me go ahead and get... We've got, what, 2 more of these, right? No, we've got 4 more of these. Oh. You know what I might need to do? I might need to throw some fuel in this thing and elevate it up a little bit. Alright. Which I think that is what we're going to do. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get... those. Now, this is going to basically be set up as a strafing vehicle, a strafing run. It's just going to fly in. We're going to put a bunch of engines on it to get it up to max acceleration. And then we'll have very little in the way of retro thrust. As you can see, we've only got the 2 there, 1 on each wing. We're going to put a second set on this as well on top of the engine, or on top of the rocket mount, so that way we'll have 4 retro engines. But we're going to end up with, I think it's set up for 6 main thrusters. So this thing is really just going to be a get in, hit them as hard as possible on the first pass, and then get the hell out of there. So, and then that's what did we put there? We put a railgun on that side. Okay. So I think I am going to go ahead and call this here, because I do need to make a few more parts, get some more of the internals figured out, as well as additional stuff, because I do need to figure out where I'm going to put the additional thrusters for the lift. Basically, I'm going to tuck them away back in here. I may end up putting in a couple of more generators and or power fuel tanks. Because I think if we put like 2 or 3 more, if I do, that'll do 2, so 4, 5. So if we do like 5 more fuel tanks, so this thing's fully loaded, you'll be able to get anywhere you need to go, drop a massive payload on your target, and then get the hell out of the area. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on that. I'm going to figure out what I want to do with the engine nacelles for the back. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you all for stopping in today. Hope you enjoyed it. Once again, happy Friday, everybody. Also wanted to say thank you to all of the folks that have been leaving the likes and comments on the video, as well as welcome to the community to all our new members, and welcome back to everybody who's been here for a while. So anyway, if you are enjoying the series, make sure you're hitting that like button on the way out. If you have any questions or comments, always feel free to let me know by leaving comments and such in the section below the video. And yeah, if you haven't done so already, or you're new here, you know the spiel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. It's just something nice to do. Anyway, I'm out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. We'll see you back here later today for some 7 Days to Die, and the live stream tonight at 7 p.m. U.S. Pacific time. We'll probably do some Space Engineers. I haven't decided yet, but I'll tweet it out when I made a decision. At the very least, you know, right before the stream goes live. So anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Well, you know what? While we're here and thinking about it, so I won't. See if we can get this finished up really quick. And come on. Why do you hate me so much? There we go. Oh, almost done. Just a few more.